Check this out. I recently restored one of the old aluminum cast parts off of my LS3 to the point that it pretty much looks brand spanking new. That is the throttle body off of my 2010 LS3, and I have soda blasted it and given it new life. Since those parts came out looking so fantastic, I've decided I'm going to go ahead and do the entire engine. So there's going to be some prep work and things that get done to the motor in order to make the entire motor have that brand new beautiful look to it. I'll put the plates on the side of it, those red plates that you see right there that cover up the exhaust ports. I'll pull the blower off of it because I want to paint it gloss black, things of that nature. But at the end of the day, the reason that I'm choosing soda to blast my motor, and you certainly don't want to be doing that with actual, abrasive media, is because soda at the end of the day is water soluble. It's not going to pit the surface or anything of that nature. So if I get it on the motor, everything should be perfectly fine as long as I rinse it down really good, dissolve the soda, completely seal up the motor so that I don't get any soda inside of the motor. And I'm absolutely confident that when it's all said and done, this motor is going to look brand new, just like the throttle body. So check it out. The purpose of this video is to soda blast my old nasty looking dingy dirty alternator in front of you and hopefully bring this thing back to a relatively looking, new life. I don't want to sit here and tell you in this video that it's okay to soda blast an alternator. Frankly, I don't know if I'm going to do any damage to it. I don't think so. I'm certainly going to rinse all of the soda out of this thing and dissolve it very, very well and let it dry long before it ever sees the road again. But at the end of the day, if the soda does damage my alternator, it's just kind of a price I'm willing to pay for making this video. And if you're going to do this, a set of earplugs will keep the media out of your ears, a do-rag will keep it out of your hair, and don't just cover your eyes for this, cover your whole face. All right, don't judge me. My little soda blaster here is both old and very dirty. It's a real simple piece of equipment here. You've got yourself an air pressure regulator right here. You turn up to no more than 90 PSI. You pressurize the tank with that little valve. You actually start the media flow with that little valve. You turn this little knob right here to add more or less soda to the flow. And then of course you got yourself a little pop-off valve right there. That's all there is to it. You want to hear a good one? I blasted about half of that thing without realizing I forgot my respirator. All right, there she is after being completely cleaned up, still covered in soda. Let me go rinse it off. All right, here is the finished alternator after I rinsed it off and blew all of the water off of it. I really feel like it looks just about brand new. I really think it's cool how it gets up inside of these little ribs here and manages to clean the copper up inside of the alternator. I even went as far as to blast the back side of it where there were all of these little electrical components. I figured I really don't think I'm doing any damage to this thing. The soda is water soluble and this thing is designed to sit there and get wet under the engine bay, so I think it's going to be fine. Anyways, we'll see in the long run. One of the things I do want to let you know is you might notice right here how I have removed some of the paint off of my steel pulley, and as a result, soda will remove paint. It'll remove powder too, but at a much slower rate. So I might decide to pull that pulley off of there and maybe give it a new coat of fresh powder coating since I do that stuff here at home. At the end of the day, I feel like the alternator looks just about new again, and I'm really pleased with how it turned out. Full disclosure, I can't explain why some parts, aluminum parts, get soda blasted and they undergo this massive transformation like this before-after picture of my throttle body, while other parts like this cast aluminum valve cover, I started blasting right along that edge right there with the soda blaster, and it really didn't change it one bit. I can't explain why some parts just undergo this great big change and then others, nothing. I'll put a link down below in the description where you can find that little soda blaster on our website. If you want to make sure you don't miss my shop content videos out here, click the subscribe button, follow along. Appreciate you guys watching. Y'all take care.